Good afternoon, everybody. This is Julie Husbands of Kingdom Citizens Network and the editor in chief of Kingdom Style Magazine. I am here this afternoon to give a little information on why you should advertise with us. I'm going to wait a little bit to see if anybody's going to come on. I know, I know this is random. So folks can always watch it on the replay. Okay. Um, I see somebody's on. Folks can always watch it on the replay. Hey, Tiandra. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So my name is Julie Husbands, and I am the CEO of Kingdom Citizens Network, which is the hub of everything that I do. And out of that hub was formed the arm of Kingdom Style Magazine. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Kingdom Style Magazine for those of you who are new, or for those of you who might be wondering, what is it about Kingdom Style Magazine that it has that name? What is their purpose? What is their objective? So, as the editor-in-chief, as the founder of Kingdom Style Magazine. Let me just back up. I am the founder of Kingdom Style Magazine. Of course, God was the one that gave me the idea, and it came out of our hub, my main business, which is Kingdom Citizens Network, where we release Happy Friday Eve, Kim. Thank you for joining. Where we release total women's empowerment information via the same magazine that I am about to, give you a little bit of information about. We do lives, we release classes and more. And there also we have a website where our products and services are mentioned. But today, for a short period of time, I know that this is, an hour during the day that most people are working. So I appreciate all of you that are tuning in. Tiandra and Kim and whomever else is going to watch on the replay. So, Kingdom Style Magazine. Kingdom Style Magazine was launched because I had a heart for a platform, another platform where people can showcase their businesses, their ministries, their books, their products and services, everything that is under their umbrella, personally or business-wise, etc. And I wanted it to be a platform where it wasn't just about the people whose names are in lights or there's notoriety or influence behind their name. I wanted women and men, because it's not just for women and men. Our demographic is singles, entrepreneurs, and married couples. So obviously that includes men and women alike. So I didn't want it to be, just a fixed thing about women, a fixed platform about women. I wanted it to be multifaceted, and I wanted it to be a platform that is available to businesses and ministries and people to showcase, tell their story, share their testimony via an article. And then, of course, there are ads. So the reason for me to be here today is one thing I'll say before we move forward is that we, in our magazine, we always make sure that we stay relevant, right? And we utilize people. I invite people to the magazine that are experts in their field. When you're going to submit an ad, you should have a license. You should be legal, right? Because again, it's called Kingdom Style Magazine, and the kingdom has a style, and the style is excellence, right? The style of the kingdom is excellence. So we showcase, like I said, people who aren't necessarily influencers, according to, their name being in lights or whatever, but they are influencers in their field. They're coaches, they're authors, they're ministry pastors, ministers, apostles, bishops. They're how their moms, their bakers, all sorts of people in different vocations. You know what I'm saying? Some are on the corporate level, some are doing both, corporate and their business on the side, and some people are in business full time. So, why advertise with Kingdom Style Magazine? Well, number one, I want to talk to you. I couldn't wait to tell you guys this. Number one, I see myself as a concierge. And I have a copy of my magazine here, our latest issue, and I will pop that up in a minute so I can show it to you, right? But I just want to say this. I wanted to make sure that you all understand, and people that are new to following me, the reason behind everything that we do, right? And why advertise. Why advertise with us is really why I'm here. Number one, advertise with us because of the fact, again, that we release relevant information by experts in their field. If you are in Kingdom Magazine for any article, or you posted and you released an ad here, you are an expert in your field, regardless of what your field is. Okay, so for instance, I have Kimberly Dennis is also a contributor to our latest magazine, which is the Boss Chick edition. I'm just going to use Kim. I hope she doesn't mind. Kim can make the best mocktails in the world. She has her own spin on it. There's a whole recipe in the latest issue that I'll give you the website and information for you to go and purchase it, so you can see the whole gamut of what makes up Kim's mocktails, right? But an expert in your field, knowing, meaning that you know what you know about what you do, and you can be asked. You can be asked any questions at any time about what you do. So I see myself, for Kingdom Style Magazine, I see myself as a concierge. Okay? And I use that word in as it relates to, for an example, when you go to, say, a hotel like the Palazzo or the Borgata or the Bellagio, right? High ranking 5-star hotels, 5-star plus hotels, there's always a concierge. And that person is chosen to make sure you have the highest level of excellence in your stay. When you step into the hotel and you go into the lobby and you say, my name is such and such, and I requested concierge services, it's not just somebody wheeling your bags to your room, right? It's a person that is going to make sure that they have a wealth of knowledge of the hotel, where the best restaurants are, even if you you go outside a resort you're staying in, where the best hotels are, where the best shopping is, where the best food is, and all the amenities that the hotel offers. So for me, as a concierge for Kingdom Style Magazine, one of the reasons I believe why advertise with us, one, I am a concierge that will ensure that once you are in this magazine, once you are a part of this magazine, once you submit your article, once you submit your ad, I am going to make sure that my layout designer has the understanding that everything from beginning to end concerning your specific article, concerning your specific ad, must be done in excellence. Thus, the reason it takes a bit for it to be released, because it's edited multiple times. Somebody say multiple times in the comments. The magazine is edited multiple times. Now, of course, there are times when you miss things. Yes, there are times when you miss things, and there's times with with transferring the file to, add to be edited and transferring it to be printed. Things are switched around, moved around. Spacing is out here when it should be here, and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes the typo settings just move all on their own. It's not because that's how it was designed. Sometimes that is just how it is. And if you look through a plethora of magazines that are on the stands in stores, and you look through at articles, you'll see that there's spacing. Sometimes it's stretched out because sometimes it just can't be helped. It's just all a part of what happens. But that's minor. That's a minor thing. My thing is my job as the concierge, that's what I call myself, of Kingdom Style Magazine, is to make sure that it is released with the best, the highest level of excellence there is, because it has the word kingdom in front of it, and everything that God does is done in excellence, right? So I want to make sure that that's number one, that I share that everything is done in excellence, is prepared in excellence, is laid out in excellence, it's edited in excellence. Everything is done multiple times, over and over and over again, before it's released. Number two, the number two reason to why you should advertise with us. Again, remember I said I'm the concierge. I believe that when you submit an article or an ad to Kingdom Style Magazine, you should not have to share a page with anyone else that's in the magazine. Somebody say hallelujah, right? I have found that, and I'm not knocking them, is what the industry, the magazine industry, does. However, I don't particularly care for the way that they have all of, like multiple people on one page. And I know that gives them more ads, etc., etc. But for me, as a concierge, remember, I said I'm a concierge. So if I'm a concierge, I'm going to deal with your page, whether it's one page or two pages. Okay, one page or two pages, or in a magazine it's in columns, so you can have an article for 2,500 plus words, and that's going to be broken down in columns, and depending on how long it is, it might stretch over to another page, which will make it two. Sometimes it's three, right? And I'm okay with that. My job is to make sure that in the typesetting, that in the bleeds, nothing gets cut off, and there's only you. Your article is the only one set in that spot, right? That's number two. Your article is just you. Exclusivity. You are exclusively on that page. There's no other person, no other business sharing that space with you. Number three, why advertise with us? Your ad, if you're a business, or even for your personal stuff, you have something you want to, as an author, you want to put an ad in the magazine. Listen, again, I have found with other magazines, there's all like 5 ads on one page. Here's my heartbeat. As your concierge, you're submitting an ad to Kingdom Style Magazine. I will not have you on a page with other people for an ad. There will be nobody else sharing the page. So I am exclusively giving you a whole entire page, a whole page for your ad. That's it. It's not you and Wells Fargo. It's not you and Bank of America. No, everybody has exclusivity, their own space, their own spot that they are showcased. And when you open up the magazine, all you are going to see is Kimberly's mocktail on her page. You're not going to see Kimberly's mocktail and somebody else's. You're not going to see Kim's article and another ad. You're not going to see that type of stuff in Kingdom Style Magazine. So it's all about exclusivity. And I am your concierge. And I create the magazine for entrepreneurs, married people, and singles to showcase their information articles, showcase their ads for their business, their book, their ministry, their conference that's coming up, whatever event you have, whatever service you have that you want to showcase. And you have exclusivity. Okay. Now, with that exclusivity comes, as far as the magazine, inside the magazine, we have what you call positioning. Okay, so there's a certain price for certain parts of the magazine. You can have the front inside cover. We have the front inside cover. We have the back inside cover. We have the middle. We have the back of the magazine. Okay, where these are called, this is called positioning, and there's different prices for positioning. If you want your magazine, excuse me, if you want to be showcased in the magazine, your ad to be showcased in the magazine in the front inside cover, there's a price for that, right? Positioning. Positioning. It's like VIP positioning. Let's put it like that. Okay, when you go to a conference and you pay that $2.99, or you pay that $5.99 or $1.99 or $1.25, whatever the case might be, for VIP, you get special seating, you get swag bags, you get the whole 9 yards. So when you come over to Kingdom Style Magazine and you advertise with us, you get the concierge treatment from me, which is the VIP treatment from me. Okay? You get the VIP treatment from me. And then everyone that submits an article to the magazine or an ad, they get a complimentary magazine sent to them, so they don't have to pay for it. Right? So only the ads, you guys, only the ads. Tiandra says, come through VIP treatment. Yes, exclusivity, right? Exclusivity. When you're in the VIP section, you get more. You pay more, you get more, right? So, hello, Ivy. Thank you for joining. And so, I just wanted to come on this afternoon and just really just talk about why advertise with us. You might have seen me posting a flyer and then having some infographics sometimes about why advertise with us. These were some of the things I just wanted to mention. And for Ivy, in Ivy's hearing, I'll repeat them. Number one, you get exclusivity. There will be nobody else in your group in the magazine that will be on the page with you, your article or your ad. No one. It'll just be you. It will just be you. You will not share your article space with anyone else, any other contributor. You will not, number two, you will not share your ad space with any other contributor. Okay? At all. And number three, I am your welcoming committee. I am your concierge. I am the one that walks you through from the time you reach out to contact me and you say you're interested. I send you a portfolio, and in the portfolio it has all of the guidelines for you to submit, okay, your article or your ad, or you can do both. Some people do both, right? There's a portfolio that is sent out to everyone across the board, whether you're on the front of the magazine on the cover, or if you're inside the magazine, right? Whether you're, as long as you are a contributor, you will receive that portfolio. And in the portfolio is going to be a welcome thank you letter for your yes. Okay, because you could say no when I invite you, right? Okay. And number two, you will see the guidelines. You will see the guidelines right below the letter. And following that, I believe, is the ad page, the ad price page. I'm sorry, the ad price page. And then after that, you will see all the covers that we have done for every issue that we have done. Okay. So, I don't know what that is, you guys, and I can't even block it. Yes, I can block it. I don't know where that came from. That's interesting. So I just wanted to make sure that I shared this with you all. And, I am your concierge. You can, every time you see my name, oh, that's Julie. She's the concierge of Kingdom Style Magazine. And I am going to make sure that you have the best experience, as far as your positioning, as far as you're not sharing any space with any other contributor in the magazine. Our magazine, we work very diligently on releasing a magazine that's excellent, because this magazine is a God magazine. This is Kingdom Style Magazine, and the kingdom has a style. God has a style, so his kingdom has a style, and part of his style is excellence. So we work very diligently in making sure that the magazine is released in excellence and that it's readable, because a lot of type settings in most magazines are super, super small. And so the last thing I want to talk to you about is why advertise with us. So I want to show you something. Okay, I hope you can see it. And put it in my head this way. Okay, so this is our current magazine. The summer edition is still available for purchase on the website at kingdomcitizensnetwork.org. And you can follow along in the comments after for any information that you might need. I will be putting it there. So this is the lovely Erica Cartledge, who is on our who's on the front of the magazine. Okay, so as you can see, it's not really bendable, right? It bounces right back. This is one of the reasons I wanted to show this, so that you could see the type of magazine it is. It's a hard, obviously a hard copy that you can touch. This is the back where our logo is there, my company, which is the hub, and Kingdom Style Magazine came out of that. This is all of my handles here. So I wanted to show you all the type of, let me see, I hope I can do this right. Okay, I might have to do a video. But you see this right here? See that type of texture in the paper, right? I purposely um, wanted the texture of the paper to be um, not extremely thick cardstock, but a type of cardstock, so that for those of you that walk around with your books and the magazine, you can put it in your bag. It's not going to fold. It's not going to fold like this. It's not going to bend. Okay. Unless you like apply pressure to do that. It's durable. It's durable. Okay, that's the word I was looking for. It's durable. You can flip the pages like I'm doing here. Look, I can flip the page. I can flip the page, and there's no dog ears. It's beautiful. That's the wonderful, gorgeous um, Tanitra Buffington, right? It's beautiful layout there, and she has an absolutely wonderful and informative article about taking care of you, a boss chick's guide to health and wellness. Listen, there's so many different articles in here that will bless your life. I just wanted to stop by and just talk about it. Why advertise with us? And as far as the pages and bending, I'm okay. Let me back up. So I was born and raised in Barbados, so I have an accent that you probably hear and probably say, "Oh, I don't hear it," but I do have it and do use it, right? So, um, my goal every single time is not to use pian pian paper. And you're like, what did she say? Pian pian paper. What does that mean? That is a broken English Bajan, which is dialect for Barbadian word. What does it mean? It means flimsy. It means not of good quality. It means, oh, that's not cool, pretty much, right? So we don't use pian pian paper in here with the articles. There will be no dog ears unless you let the dog have it, let the cat have it. Okay. There will be none of that. So these are some of the reasons, the main reasons why I wanted to come on and just talk about why advertise with us, why advertise with Kingdom Style Magazine. Okay. It is well put together. Um, it's durable, it's done in excellence, and you will not share space with another contributor. We give everyone a whole page for their ad, a whole pages for their article. So I'll give you case in point. I think I just did it right here. This is Tenitra Buffington, and you see it's in columns, right? You see her picture, and you see three columns, and that's all hers. This isn't page 26 from another, from or anything like that, where you got to come find it. The pages are one through 40, and each page you can turn, and you will get to the end of each person's submission. This is an ad for right here on another page for GIF Financial, okay? GIP Financial, excuse me, which is owned and operated by the lovely Sonia Jones out of Tennessee. She is awesome. She is awesome. So, like I said, I have those that are experts in their field, right? Always experts in their field that can speak on things that are relevant, okay, relevant to us. All right. Now, this particular edition was all about us, from us, about us, and for us, meaning women. It's the Boss Chick edition. It is still available at kingdomcitizensnetwork.org. Tiandra, if you're still here and you can do it, please put the website in the comments for me. kingdomcitizensnetwork.org. This is still available to purchase. All the other copies, all other 5 copies are previous issues are available as well. Okay, on the website kingdomcitizensnetwork.org. Let me just I'll just do it real fast. Okay. Oh, so we both did it. All right. Thank you, Tiandra. Okay. So kingdomcitizensnetwork.org is where you can go to purchase the Boss Chick edition, which is all women, all boss chicks, rocking it out in their way and how they do it. Okay. Doing it in excellence and doing it in a dope way, in Jesus' name. Okay. Also, you can find all our other products. You might have seen an unboxing that was done last week. I reposted it so that if anyone had missed it, that you can watch it and see our new products. We have a Boss Chick bag, a tote bag that is in multiple colors. Black with hot pink, black with light pink, because I love pink. Pink is my favorite color. So, and it's girly. So that's a part of our brand. Okay. And we also have the Boss Chick mug, which I have here. The Boss Chick mug, because I had my coffee in it for the first time today, because I'm so used to using another cup. But today I wanted to use this, and I love it. It's beautiful. Nothing on the back, just the front here. It says Boss Chick. We have a Boss Chick signature T-shirt. Everything that you can think of as it relates to Boss Chicks, it is on the website. We have T-shirts, we have bags, and there's a whole stream of things that are in the pipeline that will be coming for the holidays. So starting November 1st, thank you, Tiandra. Starting November 1st, I will be posting um, regarding those items that will be on sale for Black Friday, okay, into Christmas, also through starting with Black Friday, and then there's Small Business Saturday, and then there's Cyber Monday. So those of you who are business owners, make sure that you're getting your items together for the holidays, and for the weekend that's coming up after Thanksgiving. Black Friday and Black Friday weekend is what I call it. Okay, so I didn't come on to stay long. I just wanted to give you a few reasons why we you should advertise with us. If you have any questions, you can inbox me, or you can send a message to Kingdom Citizens Network at gmail.com. Kingdom Citizens Network at gmail.com. If you decide that you would if you have decided that you would like to submit an article or submit an ad, you can send a request to me via my email, Kingdom Citizens Network at gmail.com. Kingdom Citizens Network at gmail.com. And a portfolio, as I mentioned in the broadcast earlier, will be forwarded to you, and it comes loaded with instructions. And again, if you still have questions, you can always reach out to me. You can inbox me or email me. Okay. So I thank you all, for those of y'all that tuned in. I really just wanted to come on and talk about, again, why advertise with us. And I hope that it makes sense. I hope that if you're on the fence, that you will jump off and showcase your business, because the world is waiting for us. The world is waiting for us to see what we have. And one thing I will share before I go, it wasn't that long ago that I was hiding in plain sight. I didn't want to do videos. I didn't want to do lives. I didn't even want to record a video on my phone. But then, if you're called to be on the front lines, if you're called to be out front, not because you choose to, there's that part of me that will always prefer to be in the background, because I like the background. Even as a background singer, I like that, right? On a praise team, loved it. But when God is saying it's time for you to move. It's time for you to step out. It's time for you to launch out. Obey God. The consequences are too pricey if you don't, right? You create stuff that you don't need to create, and you go down the rabbit hole, and you build a whole city down there. Okay? So if you have something, if you have a dream, whether it's a magazine, a business to start, writing a song, composing a song, whatever it is that God has placed in you and on you, and has housed the capacity on the inside of you to do it. That is your oil. That is your anointing. He has granted that to you. He has given that to you. Then listen, it's not about what people are going to say. It's what God is saying. What is God saying? He's saying, now is the time to step out. Now is the time to launch out. Now is the time to show the world what you do, to show the world, to serve your gift, your talent, your skill to the world. Okay, now is the time. It's not too late. You can still start. We're about to step into November. You can still begin. You can still begin. You can still start. And there's a whole community out here of women and men that I know that some of them are on here that will help you to come alongside and give you that push and give you that nudge that you need to move forward. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you, Tiandra. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for those. I know this was a time in the day that a lot of people are working, and that's okay. I just wanted to make sure that I came on and I talked a little bit about why advertise with us at Kingdom Style Magazine. So remember, nothing happens until you do something. So do what the Lord is saying to you. Have a great afternoon. I'll thank you again for tuning in. Bye-bye.